It's Wednesday, May 18th. That means it's new comic book day. Let's go get these books. I just jumped from the tree. I swung all the way down, loop. Now I'm here.
You're not Spider-Man.
I am Spider-Man. Let's go.
Is this comic book really about a taxi cab?
Watching the email the other day and
I think this Robin has fleas.
we should probably just get a box together.
I got everything on my pull list. Eyeballed it. I feel like Iron Man when he shot his missiles at Ironmonger. He's like, I'm eyeballing it. Rain. Read this. I'm gonna tell you guys about it later. This is new, Alice. This is pretty cool. I'll tell you about that one when I get home too. New from Milestone Duo. I didn't read the synopsis. I just saw it was something new. Oh, great pick. A town called Terror.
Approximately 10 hours later.
All right, guys, we're back home now. I'm gonna go through these books for you so you can see what we picked up this week. I think we got some good ones this week. First up on my list this week, Alice Ever After, number 2. So I read the first one. The first one, I'm a big fan of Alice in Wonderland. This reminds me of, there was a game that came out a couple years, or a while ago. It was Alice in Wonderland. It was like the Grimm's Tales version of the story. This feels like that. We're dealing with, Alice is actually like, might be a drug deal, it might be a drug user. She takes these drugs and she goes to Wonderland. I like it, I'm digging it. I would suggest picking this up, it's a good one. And like I said, we're on number 2, so shouldn't be hard to find number 1. So after that, we got Catwoman 43. I'm behind, I'm not even gonna lie to you, I am behind. I think the last Catwoman I read was like 39. It was during the whole Scarecrow fear state thing. So yeah, that's where I'm at with Catwoman. But I still, it's another one I'm like, Catwoman, Batwoman I get, and I still read, so dope. Next up, Eternals. And it's part of the Judgment Day event coming up in Marvel with Avengers and X-Men. But Gillian is killing this story right now. I would suggest picking this up. This is good stuff. More Thunder. Alright, so we got House of Slaughter number 6, Scarlet Part 1. So this House of Slaughter takes place during the Something Killing the Children run or series. They're like spin-offs of, like, if you know Something Killing the Children, it's pretty cool. It's like there's this imaginary monsters, but they kill people, and it's this house of I think it's Saint Pierre or something like that. And they're like these mass people who go around killing the monsters to protect people, but they're like a secret group or whatever. The first 1 through 5 was about one of the guys from the, he was part of the main character. He was like a friend of the main character. I'm trying to talk around spoilers if you can't tell, but he's a friend of the main character from the first Something Killing the Children. So we're getting into something new here with this one, so I'm looking forward to it. All right, so I got this new one. I hate this place. I don't even know what it is. about. I went off the cover on this one. It looks creepy, so I picked it up. If we get to issue 2, I'll tell you about it, but we'll see how this one goes. It's by Kyle Starks, Artem Toplin, and Lee Lowridge. I'm hoping it's gonna be good because I'm really digging the cover artwork. You guys know me by now. I love Batman, and by default, I've been reading Nightwing. I can't even tell you where I started reading. I think it was when he lost his memory. That's when I started following him. But now we're on 92, and I binge read like 80 all the way to 91 the other day. I'm digging this series, and I would suggest if you like Nightwing, pick this up. Pick it up. Next up, we got Reign. This series, whoo-wee. So this series is, when it rains like needles, crystal needles. People died in the first issue, and now this girl is trying to like find her girlfriend's. Well, she was, but now she found him. Oh, I feel like I'm telling you spoilers, so I'm gonna stop talking about it. I don't know what this issue could be about because the last issue kind of wrapped up, so I'm wondering if this is gonna be the end of it. But this is a doozy. I would say get number 1 and read these. Joe Hill, thank you for this. We got Thor 25. Yeah, I read Thor. I can't even tell you what the last issue of Thor was about, but I think he's still trying to, oh no, it might be a tie-in. Look at that green hand right there. It might be a tie-in to Thor versus Hulk when we talked about last week. We'll see. Let's see. Now we come to my pick of the week, A Town Called Terror. That first issue was crazy. Like, dead guy coming back to life by like being put together like a doll. Son gets called back to town. The town is called Terror, by the way, if you haven't guessed. It's creepy. I love creepy. Steve Niles, keep it up. I recommend this one to people too. I'm gonna recommend picking this up. If you like creepy body horror, pick this up. Last but not least, X-Men Red number 2. I didn't even read the first one. The covers got me. I love Storm. Yeah. So I'll read these and let you guys know what I think. I don't think I'll be disappointed. If you guys didn't notice, there was a book over here. Is that Milestone? I think I act like I didn't know that. I picked it. You guys saw me pick it up in the store. I talked about it for a second. It's part of Milestone universe. Yeah, Duo. This is new. I don't know. I've never heard of this. I didn't even do any research. I was just like, oh, that looks cool. Let's check it out. And it's a number 1, so I'm all for number 1s. Let's see if it's good or not. I'll follow it. I'll let you guys know what I think when we get to book number 2. Okay, so that was my May 18th, 2020 comic pool. Man, I'm behind on a lot of stuff and I gotta read a bunch. So I'm gonna start reading. I will see you guys next week. If you guys have any suggestions on like, oh yeah, mate, do this, do that, let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe. So with that being said, we'll see you guys in the next adventure.